Trayvon Bromell shocked the world with a comeback after a bad Achilles injury in 2016. He ended up making the Olympic Games and is currently winning a lot of races. I'm going to give you 3 secrets to why Trayvon Bromell is so fast. First thing Trayvon Bromell exceeds in is his ankle stiffness. His ankle is so stiff, it's like an NBA player trying to slam a basketball into the ground. It's going to bounce super high because of the energy transfer, not this type of energy transfer, but this type of energy transfer. This is very important because the stiffer your ankle gets, the better you can transfer the force from your legs into the ground, then propel yourself back into the sky. If you don't fix your ankle stiffness, you will lose vertical force and elasticity, which is the key to improving your speed. In this study, the results demonstrate the development of maximal speed sprinting performance through longer step length is accompanied by increased vertical and ankle joint stiffness. And this shows the importance of vertical and ankle stiffness for improving maximal speed sprinting performance. Justin, bro, we already get it. How do we get stiffer than an elderly grandma trying to stand up? The first exercise is going to be high intensity pogos. The next exercise is going to be bounds. The next secret to his vertical force is turnover speed. You need to be able to produce vertical force in under 0.3 seconds if you want to be any type of useful in any sport. Look at this powerful sprinter who finished the race in 44 steps. Look at this much less powerful sprinter who ended up taking more steps, running dramatically slower. This is a great example to show you the need to improve your vertical force in under 0.3 seconds, since all the ground contact times of the top sprinters are in 0.1 to 0.2 seconds. So saying this, you won't see a lot of transfer from your super heavy lifts like squats and deadlifts, which is a big myth most people think. If you want to learn more about that myth, I actually have a video right here called Why Olympic Sprinters Are Smaller Than You but Faster Than You. But Trayvon Bromell is known for producing force in an average of 0.15 seconds. Since he's producing so much vertical power, he has the ability to switch mid-air, which allows him more powerful and positive strides. A lot of people try to force longer strides, which ends up making them a lot slower, when the only way you can improve your turnover speed is by improving vertical force, since that is the foundation of switching in the air. On this research study on vertical displacement and sprint speed, stride cadence is a function of contact time, the time spent on the ground with each stride, and flight time, the time spent in the air on each stride. Research has shown little variation in flight time between runners of different speeds, and greatest variations in cadence are a result of differences in ground contact times. Efforts to improve stride cadence should focus on shortening ground contact times rather than focusing on cycling the legs faster. This is an important part I was talking about earlier, being able to produce force in 0.1 to 0.2 seconds, because that is all about your ground contact time. Your foot is on the ground for 0.1 to 0.2 seconds, so if you improve force in those times, your sprint speed and your sprint cadence is going to technically improve. If you improve the structure, then the form will come with it. Never try to improve the form without the structure. Stride length is largely a function of the impulse of velocity generated at toe off. The velocity of athletes' dictated stride length does not alter between successive steps. Like impulse, it is generated during the time of athlete's foot contacts with the time on the ground, the stance phase. So after all this science, what do I take from this? You need to improve your vertical force. Once again, you need to do stuff like hang clings, med ball throws, and assisted jump variations. The most important secret of Trayvon Bromell's sprint speed is his mentality towards improving his speed. Being fearless is very important because you need to understand that you have to race a lot of people at max intensity to get higher. But if you're too scared to compete, you will never challenge yourself enough to create an adaptation. You also need to work on your ability to relax. If you tense up even a little bit, your entire body will shut down pretty easily actually. Look at Matthew Bowling tensing up versus this guy right here. You'll see a lot of fast guys who are super tense, but they're leaving a lot of speed on the table. An easy way to train your relaxation is the in and out drill. Best way to improve your mentality when it comes to competing at a sport is a bit more of the concept of it. A good way to learn this concept is to see an example of another athlete. Jordan is the perfect example, so right now you should watch this video on why Jordan's mentality made him better than you.